The law of focus states a simple but uncomfortable truth. Energy scattered produces weakness, while energy concentrated produces power. Napoleon Hill believed that one of the main reasons people fail is not lack of talent, intelligence, or opportunity, but lack of focus. They want many things at once, move in many directions, and end up reaching nowhere. Focus is the ability to direct your mental, emotional, and physical energy toward a single objective for a sustained period of time. It is not intensity for one day or motivation for 1 week. It is consistent attention applied over time. History proves that the people who achieved extraordinary success were not necessarily the most gifted, but they were the most focused. Most people live in a state of mental noise. Their minds are constantly pulled by distractions, social media, opinions of others, fear of missing out, and comparison. As a result, their attention is divided. Divided attention weakens execution. Weak execution kills results. Napoleon Hill emphasized that the mind is like a magnifying glass. When sunlight is scattered, it produces warmth. But when sunlight is focused at one point, it produces fire. The same mind that produces average results when distracted can produce extraordinary outcomes when concentrated. Focus requires sacrifice. You cannot chase every opportunity, accept every invitation, or follow every trend. Focus demands that you say no to good things so you can say yes to the most important thing. This is where most people struggle because focus creates discomfort. It demands discipline, patience, and delayed gratification. Another reason people fail to focus is fear. Fear of choosing the wrong path. Fear of missing better opportunities. Fear of committing fully and still failing. To avoid these fears, people keep their options open, but open options dilute power. Hill taught that clarity precedes focus. When your goal is vague, your focus becomes weak. A definite purpose sharpens attention. Without a clear target, the mind wanders. With a clear target, the mind organizes itself naturally around achievement. Focus is also closely tied to decision. Indecision creates scattered effort. Decision creates alignment. Once you decide what you want and commit to it, focus becomes easier because your mind has a direction. In short, the law of focus teaches that success is not about doing more things. It is about doing fewer things with total commitment. Those who master focus turn limited time and energy into massive results. Those who don't remain busy but unproductive. One of the most painful realities of life is that talent alone does not guarantee success. The world is full of talented people living ordinary lives, while less talented but highly focused individuals rise to the top. Napoleon Hill observed this pattern repeatedly while studying successful men and women. Talent gives potential. Focus turns potential into performance. Talented but unfocused people often rely on motivation. When motivation fades, effort stops. Focused people rely on systems, habits, and discipline. Even when motivation is low, action continues. Over time, this consistency creates mastery. Another reason focus defeats talent is depth. Focused individuals go deep into a skill, a craft, or a mission. They understand details, patterns, and nuances that others overlook. Depth creates expertise. Expertise creates value. Value attracts opportunity. Distracted people live on the surface. They jump from idea to idea, project to project, without staying long enough to develop real competence. This creates the illusion of progress without real results. Hill emphasized that focus strengthens the subconscious mind. When attention is consistently directed toward one goal, the subconscious begins working on it automatically. Ideas, solutions, and opportunities appear naturally. This is why focused individuals often seem lucky. Their minds are tuned to notice what others ignore. Focus also builds confidence. Each small win reinforces belief. Each completed task strengthens trust in oneself. Over time, this confidence compounds. Talented but distracted people lack this reinforcement because they rarely finish what they start. Another advantage of focus is emotional control. Focused people are less reactive to criticism, comparison, or temporary setbacks. Their attention is anchored to purpose, not opinions. This emotional stability allows them to persist where others quit. Hill also noted that focused people develop patience. They understand that meaningful results take time. They are willing to endure boredom, repetition, and slow progress. Distracted people seek constant stimulation, which prevents long-term achievement. In leadership and business, focus is priceless. A focused leader provides clarity. A focused business scales faster. A focused individual becomes reliable, and reliability builds trust. In essence, focus transforms effort into leverage. It allows ordinary ability to produce extraordinary results. This is why concentrated effort consistently defeats raw talent without direction. Developing focus in today's world is not easy, but it is possible. Napoleon Hill taught that focus is a skill, not a personality trait. It can be trained, strengthened, and mastered through deliberate practice. The first step is definite purpose. You must clearly define what you want to achieve in the next phase of your life. Not 10 goals, not 5 priorities. One main objective. This becomes the anchor for your focus. The second step is elimination. Focus grows stronger when distractions are removed. This includes unnecessary commitments, toxic environments, time-wasting habits, and negative influences. Every distraction you remove strengthens attention. The third step is structured time. Focus thrives in routine. Allocate specific hours for deep work. During this time, eliminate interruptions completely. No notifications, no multitasking. One task, one direction, full attention. Hill emphasized the power of habit. When focused work becomes habitual, resistance decreases. What once required willpower becomes automatic. This is how focus turns into momentum. Another critical element is mental discipline. Learn to observe your thoughts without obeying every impulse. Just because you feel distracted does not mean you must act on it. Focus is choosing response over reaction. Visualization also strengthens focus. Regularly imagine yourself fully engaged, disciplined, and progressing toward your goal. The subconscious mind responds to images and begins aligning behavior accordingly. Focus also requires rest and recovery. A fatigued mind seeks distraction. Adequate sleep, physical movement, and mental breaks preserve concentration and prevent burnout. Hill also recommended association with focused individuals. Environment shapes attention. When you surround yourself with disciplined, goal-driven people, focus becomes normal rather than forced. Finally, focus demands patience. Results may be slow initially, but once momentum builds, progress accelerates rapidly. This is where most people quit right before focus begins to compound. The law of focus teaches that success is not about speed. It is about direction. When direction is clear and attention is concentrated, results become inevitable. Asterisk focus is built through daily behavior, not motivation. The first habit is single tasking. Multitasking destroys depth and accuracy. Train yourself to complete one task before starting another. This alone can double productivity. The second habit is time. Assign fixed time slots to important work and protect them strictly. During this period, remove all distractions, phone, notifications, and unnecessary interruptions. Focus thrives in protected space. Third is environment design. Your surroundings shape your attention. Keep your workspace clean, simple, and aligned with your goal. Remove visual and digital clutter that invites distraction. Fourth is clear daily priorities. Each day, identify one high-impact task that directly moves you toward your goal. Completing this task builds momentum and confidence. Fifth is mental discipline. When distraction arises, gently bring attention back to the task without frustration. Focus is strengthened through repeated redirection, not force. Sixth is input control. Limit consumption of unnecessary content. What you feed your mind determines its clarity. Focused minds protect their mental diet. Asterisk focus is the ability to say no to distractions, to excuses, and to short-term comfort. It transforms effort into impact and intention into results. When you focus deeply on one purpose, your mind, energy, and actions align naturally. Talented people rely on inspiration. Focused people rely on commitment. Over time, commitment wins. Focus creates mastery, confidence, and momentum. It sharpens decision-making and strengthens persistence. In a world designed to steal attention, focus becomes a competitive advantage. Those who master it move faster, think clearer, and achieve more with less effort. In the end, success does not belong to the most gifted, belongs to the most focused.